Hey guys, welcome to Doing It Video Week Day 4. This episode is all about the audiobook recording. Yes, there is also an audiobook to go along with the physical book, and you can pre-order the audiobook now on audible.com or .co.uk. I can't remember, one of those. And this isn't even sponsored by Audible. What is this, a YouTube video? So the audiobook is read by me, and so I spent a couple of days in the studio reading out loud, and this video is going to be all of the footage of that and some silly outtakes and nonsense. But before we get into that, remember you can pre-order my book now, and it is out on the 6th of April, and on the 6th of April I'm going to be doing a live stream 4 until 5 p.m. on this YouTube channel. Be there, that is UK time. And the week after the book is launched, I'm going on tour with Lucy Moon. There are tickets to the shows in the description. London is sold out, but Birmingham and Manchester still available, so make sure you get them ASAP. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. I will see you in tomorrow's video, and I will let past Hannah take it away.
Hello there, dear listener. Thanks for choosing this audiobook. I'm Hannah Witton, and I'm a writer, vlogger, and online sex educator. Let's start from the beginning. I grew up in a very open household when it came to the sex stuff. So much so that my family developed a bit of a reputation amongst my school friends. When I was about 13 years old, I invited a friend of mine over to my house after school for dinner. Another friend, who had previously had the privilege of dining at the Witton household, forewarned this newcomer, saying, "Careful, they like to talk about vaginas and periods at the dinner table."
Good morning. I didn't film much yesterday, sorry about that, but today is day 2 in the studio recording my audiobook. We have 3 days booked in, but yesterday we did over half of it, so we reckon that we can smash the second half out today, and then we don't have to do a third day in the studio, and I have a day free to do whatever I please. Reading an audiobook is weird. It is the weirdest hard work I've ever done. I'm just sitting down in a room, talking, reading all day for like hours straight, and it's exhausting. I drank so much water. I was like peeing every hour. It's really fun reading your own book. It's really fun and really weird. It's generally quite easy because I write the way I speak, and so reading it out loud just kind of flows quite nicely. But then there are the odd sentences that just I keep stumbling over words, and I have to like keep redoing them, and it just gets so frustrating. And then I'm also reading out all of the guest bits in the book, so I'm like, okay everyone, pretend that I am this person now, and that's slightly harder because I'm reading in another person's voice, and so the way that they string sentences together and the way that they talk is slightly different, and some of them are American as well, so I'm using American words they've written in because I want to be like true to what they've said. I feel like I'm pronouncing everything so properly, but I still have this thing in my head of I want to sound northern, but I know that if I try and like ham up my northernness, I'll then just like slip out of it, and I don't want my accent to change throughout the book. When we were doing the tester session a few weeks ago, I was just like reading out a bit of the book, and Rich was like, "Wait, Hannah, do you do long A's or short A's?" I was like, "Short A's, I'm northern. I do short A's. I say grass and bath and castle. I don't say grass. What? No." And he was just like, "Oh, because you just did a long A." And I was like, no. And I can't believe I'm telling you this now because I'm so embarrassed about the fact that I did a long A. I told him to like burn that recording immediately, and if at any point I do a long A whilst reading, to stop me and make me do a short A. I can't believe it. I need to spend more time up north. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is my voice, because I don't know if you know, I have a terrible voice and I lose it very easily if I'm straining it, using it a lot. It's so bad that I went to the doctors about it, and they put a tube up my nose, looked down my throat, and were like, yeah, everything is like swollen and red and sore and aggravated. So they referred me to voice therapy, and I did voice therapy for a while, and I had to like practice my exercises every day, and it really helped. And this was last summer, like during convention season, and I always lose my voice at conventions because I'm talking all day and then there's parties in the evening. Ooh. For my voice exercises, I have to use this tube. And so the last time I had this tube and I used it was in Canada for Buffer Festival, and then I left the tube in my hotel room. And so since October, I just have forgotten. I just haven't been doing any of my voice exercises because I didn't have the tube, and also because convention season was over. And now I'm like, oh god, I've got to record this audiobook, and then VidCon Amsterdam is happening in like 2 months, and then right after VidCon Amsterdam I'm going on tour. And so I went online and I bought some tubing and I've started doing my exercises again, so hopefully to like build up strength back in my voice. So I'm going to show you these exercises now. So here's my tube in a pot of water. This is going to look so weird. People are always like, what the hell are you doing, Hannah? And the idea is that I have to blow bubbles continuously, so have like a consistent stream of air coming out, and then hum in different ways, but the bubbles have to stay the same. Is this weird? Okay, let's do audiobook recording. Day 2. And hopefully we'll finish today.
Right. Okay. So I've drawn a picture of the vulva, which you can't see because this is an audiobook, but I'm going to try and describe it for you. How do you describe this? So imagine someone with a vagina is in front of you, legs spread wide, and you're looking at their vulva. I would also just like to point out that my drawing of the vulva is covered in pubic hair. Now, I'm going to try and describe this internal clitoris diagram, because basically it looks like an alien, and it's got like these big arms that come out, and they're the internal clitoris, and they're just like, I just hit something.
This is like it.
So I've drawn another diagram of the penis, and I'm going to describe it to you. First of all, I'd like to add pubic hair. I didn't draw pubic hair on the testicles. I kind of wish I had now. Also, coming at the same time, great if it works for you and your partner, but pretty sure I will never master this. Update, I've mastered this now, but not putting that in the book. Too late for that. We're done!
Woo!
We did it! Da-da-da-da-da!